welcome back to J Autos. Well, just talk about there's a few new cars that have come out recently, which I think look fabulous, and one of them, in fact, is the 508 Peugeot and the estate version they did. I think they've got it bang on at the moment. I mean, as an estate car or as a saloon, I think it looks fabulous. With the saber-tooth front LED lights at the front, the interior looks fantastic. Shape of the steering wheel, it looks a bit diddy, but can't have it all. It looks like a proper premium car, and that's what people want. But people won't buy it, not in this country anyway, because it has not got a German badge or the prestige, or they still think Peugeots are dating back to the 90s when they were, and the early 90s and noughties, when yes, the electrics were shocking, but how many Peugeot 205s do you still see bombing around? I see about 2 or 3 around the area I am in, and there's a whole load of old Peugeots, Citroens, Renaults all going around, and it's just a few dodgy years. Yet VW, for example, some of the cars they've come out with recently, they've lied to us in the diesel scandal. Yet everyone, I trust my trusty VW. Oh, it's wonderful. Trust? How can you trust them? They lied about emissions for years. They've been dishonest. Yet somehow that's fine. But if it was a French car, or you go on the forums, oh, French cars are rubbish, blah 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 blah, and you're like, but have they been caught for emission scandals? Maybe gone under the radar. But anything that goes wrong with a German car tends to be the engine. It's like BMWs. Oh yeah, this is made out of plastic. The timing chain might snap, or this might snap, or the belt will slip, or the swivel flaps will go into your engine and grenade it. They're all things that will go. VW with their Helix 4-wheel drive system, before 30,000, quite most of them, you got to get an upgraded Helix pump, because by 30,000 miles, most people don't even know that it's only running front wheel drive, because the 4-wheel drive system's not working. Oh, great build quality. Oh yeah, make to change your water pump and cam belt by around 60,000. Yet somehow they failed before. Yeah, that's fine, they can get whatever like. But if it was a French car that did that, oh, it's terrible, oh, it's this, it's that, it's this. Hang on a minute, the Germans have been playing on their build quality for the last 10-15 years, and it's not been great. Yes, like all cars, depends on how you treat them, can be really good. Like one of my friends got a VW Golf with a plus 100k. He's not had a single thing go wrong with it, he says, yet the water pump failed. But that's fine, because it was sorted under warranty, but it still failed. I had an Audi A3 Sportback, 1.9 diesel, 65 on the clock, and threw a conrod through the block. The conrod wanted to see daylight. Hello, I want to see daylight. But yeah, 65,007 plate should never have grenaded itself. You go on the forums and you get some people talk, oh, that's unusual, that should never happen to an Audi, they're brilliant. Really? Go on the Audi A3 forum, my god, they are shocking. Like one of my friends had one 1.8 petrol turbo. What went wrong? Oh yeah, valves went. He's bored one of the, I can't remember, done something. Engine needed rebuilding. Now it wouldn't have bothered me if I needed to rebuild the engine. It wouldn't mean it's as a big a deal. But then once I had to put a new engine in it because the block was ruined, you're like, okay, I had to do that. And then the rear door mechanism, oh yeah, they're normal for that. Normal. That shouldn't be normal. And there was a few other bits and pieces. And before you know it, you're like, hang on a minute, I've got this car that I've just spent £2,000 on putting a new engine in, gearbox and all this usual yada yada yada. You know, I've got to spend another 150 quid having the door mechanism doing. Oh yeah, that's normal. Yeah. Oh, and then the glove box didn't work either, so I needed to buy a few little bits to make sure the glove box was still hanging, because the the glove box mechanism fails. But you go on eBay and get a little metal thing, screw it in, and it works again. That's shocking. Every VW you will buy will have a glove box, probably broken. If it doesn't, you've got a good one. It wasn't made on Monday morning or Friday afternoon. But it's just a general thing. Oh, it's German, you can trust German, they're fantastic. Like, yes, my next car will probably be a Mercedes, only because I want a rear wheel drive car that's got a 3 litre diesel in it. If the 407 Coupe did a rear wheel drive 3 litre diesel, yes, I know they do a 3 litre diesel. I'm not paying 500 quid a year road tax. You can get the Mercedes diesel, blue efficiency, yada yada yada, 260 brake, and the road tax is only £235. Why the hell am I going to spend 550 and the car's a hell of a lot slower with an engine that's so-so? So there's a lot of nonsense about a lot of these manufacturers, like BMWs. They're well known for swivel flaps. Get them deleted, otherwise it'll grenade the engine. If and also there are other petrol engines, timing belts, timing chains, all well known for slipping and failing. I'm sorry, that's not acceptable. But people go, oh, it's alright, it's a BMW, it's a Mercedes, it's an Audi, it's oh yeah, rah rah rah. Yes, it'll still be worth money, but I don't know why it's worth money. It's no, most of them, I'm saying, I think I test drove a 1 Series, got in it. It was alright, but when you're paying £2,000 more for the equivalent, £2,000 less for equivalent French car, and you're going around it going, it's alright, but I'm not getting why it's meant to be so much better, then I don't get it. I mean, yes, the only reason why I might buy a German car next time, or maybe a Jag or something like that, is because the values of them next time are better. So yeah, it would be great. You go and buy a 10 grand. You go and buy a 10 grand Peugeot with about 15, 20, 30k on the clock. You put 100k on it, got 140, you might get 1500 quid, £2,000 for it, if you're lucky. Yeah, if I buy a Mercedes with 30, 40k, it'll be 15 grand, put 100k on it, it's on 140k, it'll still be worth about 6 grand. Oh, it's alright for another 100,000, it's wonderful. I'm not being funny. I don't want to buy a car with 140,000 on it. Not because I don't trust it, I just don't trust the people that have looked after it. That's the thing you don't trust. Do I trust someone else to look after it? Probably not. Will it probably be fine? Absolutely. But you just don't know. Now, one day I will buy a brand new car, and I want to see how far I can take it, how many miles I can do with it, and see how soft I am on gearboxes, engine, turbo. I know I'm pretty, even though I do drive my cars hard, I don't sit on the clutch, I don't dump the clutch, I don't do all that sort of stuff. Yes, I drive them quickly, I top-ended them out, obviously in Mexico, yada yada yada, but I'll drive it quickly, it's cleaned out, it goes well, I've serviced them, make sure they're alright. But I'd love to see how far I could take either a manual, probably a manual, from 5 miles, see how far I could take that, and see how far I can. Because I had a Fiesta ST, and everyone went, oh, the gearboxes shit themselves, oh, they're really bad, and this, that, and the other. Like, really? Because Fiesta I had, bought it with 36,000 on the clock, did 70 plus in it, on 103,000 by the end of it. And I took it on track days, I raised it, I absolutely abused it, I lowered it, you know, okay, you had a few things go wrong here and there, usually because of other people. Oh, I can modify your car, great, I'm so wonderful, and they turn out to be the worst person ever to build, absolute gobshites. Luckily that garage isn't going anymore because he ripped so many people off, he couldn't even do a service properly. It was that bad. How the hell can you service a car and not tighten up the spark plugs properly, or do the oil filter properly? I mean, these are just small, tiny little things. I'm no mechanic, but I could have done a better job. Oh yeah, we need to put your sump plug back in. Oh, I know, I'll just ram it in so it leaks everywhere. And they go, oh sorry, yeah thanks, I've just now had a fresh oil change from you and now all the oil's gone. Yeah, wonderful. One simple thing you have to do is put a washer on it or put the old one back on. That's all you need to do. But somehow this guy just could not do it. So the car was fine, it was the people that worked on it were the problem. Now if I sell my car, mine don't tend to have a service history. They've got a service history, but they haven't got it down with a stamp. Now a lot of people think, oh yeah, it's got a full service history, rah rah rah. One of the better cars I had, even though I did write it off, had a full part service history, a little bit neglected, needed to polish it up. You know, didn't skip a beat. Now, one I bought exactly the same car, full service history, low mileage, everything, and it was the biggest heap I've ever bought. So, it's up to you. It's one of those, it's a lottery. You win some, you lose some. Obviously the Audi I bought was a complete lemon, but then I had a Laguna after it until I decided to shunt someone up the arse. That was a perfectly good car. It was on 134, 135, I can't remember. That car was fantastic. Look, not pretty to look at, not really worth anything, but it works, and that was the main thing. I liked it, and it was quite nippy. So I've gone from that to a 407 coupe. 407 coupe is a much nicer car, but compared speed-wise, so much slower. But hey ho. Anyway, I'll stop rambling. Blah blah blah. Enjoy the video. Like, subscribe. You know what to do. Cheers. Bye bye.